defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go. 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Willis's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
2nd down. Here's Willis.
And that's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read. and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Willis from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now. It's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Let's get set.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Right back to Brown. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Burrow now off the bootleg, rolling to his right.
He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-0.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now the rookie 3rd rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Willis looking to throw it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 52 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Buffalo 18.
Get in right now, boys.
Willis out of the gun.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Willis to throw once more.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They go play action with Willis. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Got it. Ready?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And it's going to be batted down. Curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Guns. Got. 11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's off the ground. A surprise to all.
3rd down, here's Brown.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Third down, it's Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
Viking 18. Dragon 60.
Fourth down, Willis.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. An inside give, Brown.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Play action. It's Burrow. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19.
Right back to Spears.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
65 cat, 65 cat.
Play action. Here's Willis. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
4th down, Willis. That is caught. He's across midfield. Down the left sideline.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. That one's taken in by Spears.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Spears is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Willis on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I'm one, ready? 11, 11, 11.
Stop, let's win. The pressure on him, defense.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gun. Cut.
They give it to Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. They go play action with Burrow, rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Titans 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now Willis on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
60 Bison. Ready.
Here's Spears on second down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
On third down, it's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Willis, 4th down here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's a give to Brown.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is Brown going up the middle, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Burrow.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A 46-yard attempt.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
They're going to look to throw.
Open man, Westbrook-Akine.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
2nd down, here's Willis.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19-18.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-14 our score. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, some strong running.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. At It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Gun.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. A slant to Jones. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Willis on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
We got that cheat code offense.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Follow 18.
From the gun, here's Willis. A check down here for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. This deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, let's make some good calls, offense.
Check.
Get that first down, fellas.
Go.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Right back to the air again with Willis. On the out route, he's got Burks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals 31-yard line.
19 tight. Ready.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this...
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Time to shine, defense. Time to shine.
On 1, ready?
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Shoves him away and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 106 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Handing it off to Brown. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Gun.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it?
I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Hold him on the line. Big D.
Cut.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a game where they were off and running.